What's going on, people? Welcome to the Score this evening. Boom, we are happy. We're happy this evening. Man United have just gone to the park, their Paris Park, their Princess, and beat PSG 2-1 with a winner late on by Marcus Rashford. Boys, obviously it's been a hard start to the season. I mean, Man United we've been in the papers for the wrong reasons, scandal and vibes, but we got a good win today, opening win today. How you boys feel? Seb, let me start with you.
It was good performance, man. Good performance. I thought I always give him. I'll give praise where praise is due in it. And I think Solskjaer got his tactics spot on today. I feel like the defense they looked real good, and it's actually ironic for me. It seems like they played better with Maguire there. I don't know, maybe it's me, but yeah, they did very well. The hair looks like he's somewhat back to. I feel like Henderson has lit a fire underneath him, so he looks like he's getting back to his best. So, and all in all, good performance. I was really they played really well today. It was excellent.
Yeah, man. Ems, I mean, obviously you've been very critical of Man United. Solskjaer's tactics, but evidently he got it tactically right. I mean, were you impressed, or you still?
You know what? Yeah. Listen, you gotta give credit where credit is due in it. Like his tactics were spot on. Like for once, I saw tactics in game management. I saw it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's about time I'm seeing something. You get me? And he switched from a 5 to a 4 during the game. Like I have to give credit as much as you know. My views in it that obviously, I don't want to come across too negative, but it's for me, innit? But I'll tell you what, though, mate, Twanzebe, I'll tell you what,
sensational performance tonight.
I'll be honest, Harry Maguire's lucky he cost £80 million because, mate, he'd be sitting on that bench if he didn't cost that. I'll tell you that, bro.
You know what impressed me? Yeah, what impressed me is the fact that he's been out for 10 months, right? And he was up against two of the most deadliest forwards in the world, in Mbappe and Neymar.
Yeah.
Slotted in with constant ease. Like he wasn't overawed by the occasion. He was sweeping up when he needed to. He was comfortable. Yep. He made Lindelof look comfortable. Lindelof, he's looked absolutely woeful in the last 6 to 8 months. But Lindelof, he looked comfortable alongside Tuanzebe.
Yeah. If the short looked comfortable in a back three.
Yeah. That's saying a lot. I mean, and I feel that basically, obviously this is his first game after 10 months, but for me, he starts on Saturday against Chelsea.
He has to. And this funny thing.
Go on, Sam.
Sorry. This is funny.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I'll tell you what, yeah. Sorry to interrupt, sorry. I'll tell you what, yeah. When he was in the race with Mbappe, I think man had extra gears, He looked like he worked. I don't know about you, but for what I saw, I was like, raw, this guy's got burners. Like, I think he had extra gear. I don't know what you lot saw, but that's
no. He looked comfortable in it. It did look like it wasn't. Usually you get the defenders that when it comes to race, they're already like, they're already shaking their head. I'm thinking I don't want to go, but he looked like he was like, well, if we had to run, I could run as well, innit? And
I can do it. Yeah,
I was very impressed. I think for me, it's just the thing where this defense looked like they've had their best game in a while, in a long time, innit? And I'm thinking in my head, what's missing? The captain, he didn't play today, and they all looked better. Now, I mean, let's be honest, innit? I don't want to go overboard with the praise, innit? We played very well. That's spot on. However, PSG were poor, innit? I'll say that right now.
It's a bit of both.
It's a bit of both. Yeah. But obviously, I'll give us. Well, we needed this, innit? And it was good. However, it's a thing where I know Solskjaer. It's easy for Solskjaer to be like, Maguire comes back in, but I hope he looks, and I hope he's looking at it from an objective point of view, because it's not science, or it's not some mystery that they all seem to play better without Harry Maguire there. Tuanzebe came in and he slotted in seamlessly. It can't be, because I haven't seen them look so comfortable. They look really, really comfortable. Fred and McTominay, I was a bit worried about him playing, but they played I have to say they played very well as well. You know what? I'll give it to Solskjaer today. He did well. He got it spot on. He got it very spot on.
I'm glad you mentioned Fred because I thought he was absolutely fantastic today as well.
He was amazing. He was amazing.
He collect the ball. He was recycling it well. He was interrupting the advances and their transitions. And I think he's found a new lease of life under Solskjaer.
Yeah, he has. Do you know? I think for me, things that frustrate me, Fred, is sometimes. But I think it's a recurring theme with him. I feel like he plays better against better teams than it. I've started to realize that's the kind of player he is. He against the smaller teams, he ain't the type to open up a defense or anything like that. I don't think that's in his repertoire. That's not his thing. But against the bigger teams, where we need someone to harry and be composed, because he was very composed actually whilst on, but I saw him do a little dummies here and there, kept it simple, but it was very, very effective. And I feel like McTominay as well, he put himself about, put his foot in, he took the yellow when he had to take the yellow to stop any counter attack. I think that, I can't. Well done, Solskjaer, and I'll give him praise. And this never happens, when I'm not saying it, when I'm just like, you know what, there's nothing I could be mad at because it was absolutely the lads played magnificent today. Magnifique.
Magnifique. Yes, I like to say though. Sorry, sir. I like to say this was a perfect European game for us in terms of like we've got no disrespect to McTominay and Fred, like water carriers. Like I'm not being rude. Like I know it sounds rude, but I think. Like that was a perfect game for us to sit back, and I think we only played. I think PSG played to our strength that we can sit back and break on the counter. As you know, that's.
But to be fair, I mean, in moments in that game, though, we did control the game. Like I didn't feel like in the midfield that we were struggling. I felt like we passed the ball well in the midfield, and tactically, the way we advanced forward was it wasn't just always counter attack. I think we was able to play out from the back very well as well, which is credit to obviously.
No, but do you know? Yeah, no, but the thing is, things I think I would like maybe to agree with you a little bit is, and I kind of agree more with Ems in the sense that it was easy for us to do that because we got the first goal in it. If we did not get the first goal and they had got the first goal, that would have put more pressure on us to try and gun the ball. I think it's going to be interesting. We play Leipzig next week, Wednesday. Next week, Wednesday, we play Leipzig. So I want to see how we do with that before I go overboard because that would be a different game. That would be a different kettle of fish.
I think they might play into our hands, because they like to keep the ball too. So they might.
But they're high energy. Leipzig are very high energy. They'll press a lot better than PSG. PSG was. It was shocking, bro.
They didn't seem as hungry. They didn't seem as hungry.
Something don't look right there, does it? It's like
no. And I think they were missing. Was it Verratti?
Yeah, massively.
And Marquinhos too.
But I mean, let's not take away from
No, from us. I'm not gonna do that.
We managed to get 14 shots in the game away from home.
Wow,
that was equal to PSG's attempts. We had 6 on target. They had 5. So I think in terms of our offensive front, it was quite good. Special mention to the tactical change as well in the second half.
Yes, we have to.
Alex Telles and brought on Pogba.
Put Pogba,
yeah, because PSG were getting a foothold in the game, and we needed to wrestle back control. As soon as he made that change, we went to 4-3-3. You could see that their players were worried about Pogba.
Pogba, facts, yeah.
He was getting in those pockets, linking up the play, and then obviously he got the assist to the eventual winner, Rashford. So I mean, Solskjaer, he deserves credit for that as well.
He did. I think. Sorry, Ems. I think today we saw the best and worst of Marcus Rashford, man. Because prior to scoring the ball, there was that 2-on-1 chance. That pass was terrible.
Honestly. And Rio Ferdinand alluded to it as well. He was saying that basically he needs to be sometimes a bit more ruthless and direct. It's like he was trying to be too kind and trying to find Martial way too early. Do you know what I'm saying? And that could have cost us because I think they went down the other end. And I'm not too sure if it was Mbappe's chance or Neymar's shot, but they almost scored.
I think I remember. It was shortly after.
And in my head, I was thinking, could that be a defining moment in the game, bro? Because that was a simple, but like you said, we saw the best.
Very simple.
But
it was simple, man.
I think we got to give credit to. I think we got to give credit to Rashford because he made that thing. And you know one thing about him, yeah? What I made moan in that, but he never ever hides. Never. No, I've never seen him hide.
He doesn't.
Ever. He doesn't. That's why him, yeah. I respect him. I respect him. Everything. Forget off the pitch. On the pitch, yeah. Man never hides. Never. Like man, he'll miss a sitter, and then he'll go and do something. So me, I respect that. Still, I respect him, man.
Yeah, no, I love his finish as well. You know, he picked it up and just slotted it away to the bottom corner. Man.
That was a beautiful. That was a clean. He strikes the ball very well, Rashford. When it comes to striking the ball, I trust Rashford in it. And, once he just struck it, I was like, "Yep, this is nested to the bottom corner, away from the keeper. Very good, very very good, man." But I have to say you're right, man. He doesn't. You're right.
He doesn't
tend to hide. He doesn't hide.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Sometimes he can keep trying, and he's just making things worse. But he always tries, and that's one thing I'll say to him.
Yeah, he always gives 100% effort. That's
100%. Exactly that. He don't check out. He actually keeps going. So now, well done to him.
I know that we're obviously a lot of Man United fans are excited. In group chat, it's been popping off like everybody's excited. For me, I'm excited about today's result. But for me, my main, I won't say concern, but for me, I just want us to do this more consistently because it's all right doing this against PSG in a big game, but can we go on a run of games and perform like this consistently? Are you guys confident that we can do that? Or
I'll let Ems go first, innit?
do you know, for me, yeah, with this club, right, I think it's a game-by-game basis because I just feel like I think Six Fergie's gone and all these other managers. I think right now, I don't feel confident in any game we play in, and that's scary. Manchester United Football Club. Yeah. So for me, I like to believe we can go on a run, but I don't know, against... let's say Burnley or something like that. So we have Burnley, most of the teams in the bottom half, the ones that are traditionally there. Yeah, better than them. I'm not confident we're going to win 5 games on the bounce. I don't know what it is. Do we just coach attacking football? I mean, counter attacking football. We don't coach possession football, or I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think?
We've got the midfielders to coach possession based football, in my opinion. So what about you, Sam? I mean, do you feel like
okay, for me, I feel like obviously we had a run of 6 games after international break. So starting from Newcastle, we started terribly in that game, but somehow we found a way. We won. I'll give us credit. Today, tactics was spot on. We did the right things. We did what we need to do, and we won. Now we play Chelsea on Sunday. And after Chelsea, we play Leipzig, then I believe it's Arsenal or something along those lines anyways. And
it's Arsenal. You're right.
I feel like the players will get themselves up to play this kind of games against the bigger teams, against teams that are going to cause us, that they think, oh, they're going to cause us danger. However, I'm a bit wary of thinking that we can't, they'll start early, but I have a feeling that I had the habit of just always starting off late or doing something late. I think it's going to creep back in. I don't know why. I still feel like maybe today was PSG away, but I feel like we're going to start slow in one of these games, isn't it?
I hope we go into these games, with the mentality that we want to be on the front foot and want to win because, like you said, like when we start games slow, it's just, sometimes it becomes a rescue job and sometimes it's too much to.
You can't always go down to the pit every time. It's damn near impossible to do that. So I mean, Chelsea on Sunday. Chelsea played today. They drew in it. Maybe we could. I think that would be a draw in it. I won't lie to you. I think for me that's got a draw written all over it. Leipzig, that's gonna be a different kettle of fish. I can see them overpowering us due to the energy levels, and Arsenal. They're going to be dangerous as well. I don't know. I go with it half. I see the cup half empty and half full in it. I'm trying to be. I don't want to be too optimistic and think, oh, all of a sudden, all the mishaps that we've had for the last 3 months is gone because we beat PSG and Newcastle. Football doesn't work like that. But also, I also want to be optimistic to think, oh yeah, we can do something. But for some reason, I don't know. I feel like he's going to do something. He doesn't fill me confidence, the manager, innit? Let me just say it like that. That's the truth, innit? He don't fill me confidence, fam.
Yeah, go on, Ems.
Do you feel, yeah, for me, against the bigger teams, man don't need the players because the players know what it is. But when it comes to the smaller team, I think for me, that's when the manager's voice is important. Like, man needs to motivate these guys and G them up. I just think they lack motivation against the smaller teams. But it's easy against the bigger teams because it's a big game, innit? That's me.
Of course, and that's what we need to see more of. Like, we need to see more in these games, like against Palace, against Brighton. Even though we got lucky, like, we need to be dominating those games, putting those games. Yeah. But if it's a tough game, we need to find a way to tactic. Like today, Ollie switched it up when we needed to wrestle control of the game. But it's in games like against Palaces and Brightons where you need to make those tactical changes when things aren't going well. Because we've seen in years gone by when we were successful, when we was playing against crap teams and we were struggling, Ferguson, he would put someone on the pitch or change something and then boom,
throw caution to the wind. Throw caution to the wind, as they say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. And in the next few games, I mean, they're big games, isn't it? I just hope we can continue the level of performance that we have done in the last couple of games. But over the course of the season, we have
to do you feel, this is like a respite for Oli? I feel sometimes, as much as I don't think he's the man, I always feel, that man has to keep winning to shut people up. Like, if he loses, then everyone hits him like boom hard, including myself. So I always think...
Yeah, but I think...
We treat him unfairly sometimes. I don't know.
Do you know what it is? I feel like that's the nature of the beast, isn't it? Like, I mean, let's be honest. The way he came into the job, it was fortuitous and it's very fortunate. Obviously, he hasn't done anything to merit the confidence that people have in him because he hasn't done it. So obviously, at the end of the day, you're only as good as what you've shown or what you've done before, isn't it? I mean, that's not necessarily. Sorry, go on.
No, it's true. No, continue. Go on. Because I was going to
say that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be a failure or success in the future. But the thing with him is that the one thing about his reign that's very obvious is inconsistency. It's been littered with inconsistencies. We go from world beaters in a minute to looking like the litter of the runt the next minute. It just fluctuates so much, and it's annoying because the best teams don't do this. You can't be 1 minute you're being PSG 2-1, next minute you're losing to Palace 3-1. You can't do that. And I think that's what frustrates me, man. I've had enough of it.
And that's what frustrates people. Yeah, that's what frustrates a lot of United fans who don't think Ollie's the man, is the level of inconsistency. And the reason why obviously they will say I don't think he's the man is because, like you said, Sam, he doesn't have the track record to him an extended amount of time. Like, obviously with managers like Klopp, people say, well, Klopp didn't do it instantly, but he's got a previous track record. It's like, let's say, for example, in a business, you've got a manager that's got a very good track record at a previous company, and he comes into the job. You're going to be confident that maybe the first 3-4 months may not be good, but following that, he's going to get the company to where it needs to be, as opposed to hiring a rookie or a novice who hasn't done it before. Do you know what I mean? If performances aren't going well, then people are going to start criticizing him because he doesn't have the necessary experience. But
you're right, because you know me, last season, so I know it's a new season, but last season I was saying, I wouldn't have mind if the big six beat us, but we was whacking up the other teams. Then I could say, maybe there's a bit of progression. If that makes sense, or does it not? Do you get what I'm saying? It don't make sense, It doesn't make sense for me. We're gonna whack up the big teams and we can't play Palace and lose. Like that absolutely gets me mad. That shouldn't happen.
Wait, sorry. Chelsea be the second big team of our top 6 rivals that we played. We played Spurs and now we got whacked. Didn't it? Do you know what? Actually, Shings and Ems, tell me what you man think about this. I think that when it comes to Europe, I think it was still a bit of surprise with some of these teams because we went to Europe last season, so PSG wouldn't have played someone that played like Man United in that formation and able to do it well. I know Atalanta did push them, but Atalanta's way more attacking than Man United, didn't it? We struck the balance right today. Now the thing is, and this is why I was alluding to earlier on actually, is when the Premier League teams, they're not surprised by this. They know what Man United are going to do. They know Man United are going to play with either 3 or 4 or 3, and they will expect this because they've they've experienced this
They've
before
studied us
last
more.
season.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they're gonna be like, okay, we know what they're gonna do, and this is where for me, I need to see do something. We played Tottenham. Yeah, we lost. We're 10 men, but we already lost 3-1 before he got sent off. Or was it 2 or 3-1? That game's gone.
2-1.
Chelsea, I can assure you. Okay, not assure you, but I'm slightly confident. I think Chelsea will go to a 3 in this weekend. Watch. Because the thing is, the Premier League teams, they already know, oh yeah, this is what Man United like to do. We all know what they like to do against the big teams or teams that they expect to lose to us. And we know they love to play counter-attack. And I'm pretty sure if any of these managers have got the wits about them, they will make sure that they prepare for that. So because we're in that surprise element. I think PSG, yeah, they were probably like, whoa, like 3, they didn't expect. Obviously, they were shocking themselves, but they probably didn't expect us to do it that well as we did it. And maybe in the Champions League, we might have a bit more success. But I mean, if to be fair, success is relative, and it's a relative term, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, well,
I don't know.
I mean, all in all, we were successful tonight. So that for me, we'll sleep peacefully until the weekend, and then I hope we can get another good result and keep this bounce going. So, so we're not fighting, because it just seems like, Man United players are always involved in some sort of scandal week in, week out, and the media just highlighting the wrong things at our club, but hopefully you are talking.
Do you guys think that? Do you guys think that they fought? Do you guys think like the players they still like him? Do you think like they're fighting for him?
Yeah, 100%. I think basically,
so they are, in it.
Yeah, I think because obviously he's a likable guy. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah, true.
It's
probably the board more, isn't it, that they pissed at and thinking actually, maybe it's not actually his fault. Maybe it's actually the board that not getting him the players that we want to improve us. So, okay, you know what? I can see that. Actually. We got Cavani to come as well. So, I mean, I don't know.
The players are there. I mean, me and Em said the players are there. But finally, who would you say, Em, tonight was your man of the match?
Ooh, do you know what? Yeah, I want to give it to Axel. Axel for me. Yeah, he showed me leadership, man. I don't know. He looked after, was it 10 months out? 10 months. Yeah, I think I'm giving it. I'm giving it to Axel. For me, Axel was amazing. Like I'm telling you, that race with him and Mbappe, I'm telling you, he had that extra gear, but man didn't need it.
He didn't need it.
I'm going for Mr. Twanzebe, man.
What about you, Sam?
Oh, I think it's a difficult one because I think they were all 7 out of 10. But I feel like saying the defense, man, actually, because I think that hair was. Oh, he did very, very well. Yeah, the hair gave confidence. He exuded confidence today, and that settles the team and defense, isn't it? So I have to give it to that. Twanzebe, brilliant, excellent for someone that's just come back after. You know what? Just because he's just come back after 10 months, I'll give it to Twanzebe as well. I think it was outstanding. He was out. Wan-Bissaka was outstanding as well. Luke Shaw wasn't bad. Yeah, Fred. The list goes on. I can just keep naming them, but the defense today, as a whole, as a defense, as a unit, I think they were spot on today. And I can keep on going, man. It's not often that we play this ball.
It's true. But I'll tell you what, David De Gea, special mention because he's been getting hammered by these Roy Keanes and all that, but he still got it. And I'm happy that Oli stuck by him. Yeah,
he's world class. He's world class. And anybody that doubted De Gea is stupid because, the 4 seasons that he had before the last 2, I mean, he's been accepted.
True, yeah.
And I guess obviously, Oli bringing in Henderson has obviously given that.
It's lit something.
Lit some fire in him. So yeah, it's good. But anyways, quick predictions for the game against Chelsea.
Well, I already said it's going to be a draw in it. I think, I'll lie to you, I think Werner's going to cause someone problems in it. I'll say that now in it. I think if Werner 1-on-1 against Maguire, or because if Maguire's fit, he's going to bring it back in. If Werner's 1-on-1 against Maguire, we're in trouble in it. I'll just say that now. But I think it's going to be a draw. I suspect, I see it being a bit of a dour thing. I think it's going to be a 1-1, if I'm being totally honest.
Me? Yeah. I think if Maguire plays with Lindelof, boy, it's gonna. I'll be honest. Both defenses are shambles, mate. So if Lindelof and Maguire play, it's a shambles. So it's gonna be whose attack is better on the day, in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
I'm gonna wait until the lineup comes up.
Do you know, you're such a smart girl. I should have just done that.
On the fence.
Yeah,
because Chelsea got Christensen as well, you know.
Yeah, I'm waiting until the lineup comes out and then I'll make a judgment because, you know, like I said, if Maguire comes back into the team, then I won't be confident, to be honest. So,
oh boy, I just think he's going to bring it back. He's going to bring it back if he's fit. He's playing it.
Investment, and he's the captain. And he's the captain. That's the thing. And this is what I was saying. Yeah, Maguire, Lindelof. I think Lindelof is, for me, slightly better than Maguire. Maguire is just dominant in the air, but other than that, he can't turn, bro. He's lucky. I'm happy. Actually, I'm happy he got injured because if that was Mbappe and Maguire, oh my goodness,
it would have been a baptism of fire, man.
If that's Mbappe and Maguire, do you not think this PSG players would think, oh, you know what, we've been seeing how it's going. Let's go stand right next to him. Neymar would have just be chilling right next to him, fam.
Maguire, he was definitely let off the hook tonight, but yeah.
Oh, he was.
Random.
He really was.
Safe for Germany. Where can they find you guys, man?
I am on Instagram as just underscore Sems, and yeah, that's it. I'm not on Twitter or nothing. I'm just an Instagram person.
On my Insta is ems.w.doms, and then on Twitter is emsdoms.
Calm, ever so calm. But yeah, I'm Shingy_London, so follow me on Twitter, Instagram, so Shingy_LDN. Follow the football channel YKTS Football on Twitter and Instagram, and make sure you like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments below. You know, tell us what you thought about Man United's performance tonight and how you think we'll perform against Chelsea. I'll be back here tomorrow because I'll be discussing the Liverpool game with Tobes. I think they got Ajax, tomorrow.
Yeah, they got Ajax, they got Ajax.
No Van Dijk for 7 months, so he's a bit upset.
Of course he is. Jordan Pickford is in danger.
As I said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, man. It takes 2 seconds to subscribe, so hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Shingy, Ems, Sems, you know the score. Man United, 2-1 in Park Their Place. Boom, we've done it again. Come on.